All right, let me talk about Tarquin's droid poetry here for a second. Now, Tarquin, as you well know, is the droid of Poet Laureate Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple. And Schnipple is very full of himself. He's a bit of a, flamboyant fellow who knows that he's got the city wrapped around his finger with his slightly risque and cheerful poetry. And he's asked every year to perform in the Aspirations Gala. And this year, as a joke, as a bit of levity and humor, he has invited his own droid to write some poetry completely out of the droid's own head. I actually really enjoyed the challenge of saying, what would a droid write a poem about? There's, the idea of a droid doing comedy, the idea of reading articles about machine learning trying to figure out humor, that sort of a thing. Is just like a little, it's a subject that I absolutely love, that you have just a different mode of thinking, a thing that's been programmed to think in a particular way, trying to do something that is inherently human, trying to find the joke. There is no formula. Sometimes you just have to be a person in order to figure this sort of stuff out. So Tarquin's study of how to write humorous poetry proved to me to be, or just offered to me, a really fun challenge. And so with the three poems that he came up with, the literal representation of the limerick, sort of a meta limerick. There was the one where he combined the ingredients of Spankles with the digits of root 2. Trying to find a way to please both robots and droids. It was like trying to explain to a machine how humor works by example, and then not getting it over and over and over again. I suppose the baseline of this is that one of the recurring themes throughout the game is the idea that no matter how human you program a droid, it will always be a slave to its own program. And no matter how much life you put into some of these things, they can have a sarcasm and they can have a mode of speech, but they always, at the end of the day, are machines that follow a given set of rules. And so Tarquin's poetry, to me, is a concrete, creative example of giving a robot a human task, and even though it does the best that it can do, it still doesn't quite hit the mark.
And yet he's asked you to perform alongside him.
Yes, for comparison.
I see. So just to be clear, I give you inspiration, you get me into aspiration.
Inspiration for aspiration. That's rather clever. And it rhymes. Sir's genius is luminescent.
In that case, let me go see what I can find. See you soon, Tarquin.
I do hope that I'll also be seeing you.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
The piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
Tarquin's master, Reginald, was supposed to be around here somewhere.
The Piazza Cafe puzzle went from quite a simple idea to a rather ambitious puzzle with lots of moving parts, which felt like an appropriate challenge to offer the player at this point in the game. The use of portable devices that needed to be hacked was always going to be a challenge to keep under control. Combined with numerous virtual theatre elements involved, we found that there were an exciting number of ways for players to solve this puzzle beyond what we had originally envisaged. And as such, we spent a lot of time testing these combinations extensively in an effort to tie up any loose threads. The implementation challenges of this grew with the addition of player choice. Many will have noticed that there are actually 2 poems to steal, and as such we needed to make sure the world we created responded individually to those different poems, as well as creating additional outcomes for the poetry performance in the Aspiration Gala. This style of player choice is a personal favourite of mine, as I particularly enjoy deciding how to ruin someone's day, even someone as close to my heart as Reginald.
Hooray! Another customer.
I was looking for an eccentric poet, and Reginald certainly fit the bill.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
So rarely in game design does the end result even remotely match an initial idea or concept. However, one such exception was Sir Reginald Arthur Schnippel. The character, especially the name, was invented years before as a fake identity to cover up various acts of mischief during my school years. I was extremely pleased to see Sir Schnippel immortalised in Beyond the Steel Sky through Ben's voice acting, taking initial inspiration from the IT crowd's Douglas Rennie and combining it with the dying breed of English thespians.
Ah, yes, Grundy, hero of the hour.
I've always wondered, where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, there's a quaint little ideas shop down in the Purple Quarter.
Really?
No, dear boy. I am demonstrating what some of us are blessed to call wit.
Can I read some of your poetry?
Ha ha, cheeky. Get me a drink first.
Okay, what are you having?
Figure of speech, dear boy. No, you can't read my poetry, but you shall hear it later tonight.
How about this music, huh?
Ah, this is my favorite spot to come and write. The people, the drink, the music, just perfect. Sophisticated sounds, wouldn't you agree?
Each to his own, I guess. Wouldn't you prefer to work somewhere more private?
My friend, a flower cannot grow in darkness. The seed of inspiration can only flourish in the light of day.
What about potatoes? They grow in the dark.
What on earth is a potato?
The thing they make French fries out of.
Oh, goodness. Next you'll be telling me that ketchup grows on a vine.
I heard a rumor that you'd be speaking at the Aspiration Gala tonight.
Ah, how can it be a rumor when it is the Joey-spoken truth? Indeed, I have had the honor of headlining the gala since its inception. This year, I have a particular treat for the audience to enjoy.
Oh, you mean Tarquin and the Droid poetry?
Bless that loquacious mechanical jewel. I was quite clear that it was to be our secret. Will you be at the gala?
I'd like to, but my kudos isn't high enough.
Shame. I'm brewing up a proper chuckle this year. But fear not. You can catch it tomorrow when they stream the whole thing. Joy unbounded.
Can you get me into the aspiration gala?
Good one.
I'm serious.
So am I. Listen, I understand your disappointment, but you can watch it on your terminal tomorrow. Despair ye not.
Reginald wasn't nearly as cooperative as his butler. I'd need to rely on Tarquin for those gala tickets. Don't let me interrupt the genius at work.
Too late!
Please scan your user to place an order.
Welcome, citizen.
Droid, what is the meaning of the horrible music playing in the VIP lounge?
Apologies, citizen. Would you like to file a report and request the technician look into your problem?
Of course. I would like this remedied immediately.
Affirmative. Your request has been noted. This issue will be solved as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience.
How soon?
Unknown. Thank you for your patience.
Droids.
Please scan your user to place an order.
Oh, but the rabble will make such a racket. Oh, but the rabble will make such a racket.
Please scan your user to place an order.
Oh, but the rabble will make such a racket.
Attention citizen. You are present at the scene of an active alarm.
Did I do something wrong?
That remains to be seen. Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I think I saw that poet messing around earlier.
I shall investigate. I recommend you keep a distance from the subject. You may go about your business.
To place an order.
Oh, but the rabble will make such a racket.
place an order.
Oh, but the rubber will make such a racket. Oh, but the rubber will make such a racket.
Please scan your region to place an order.
Oh, how much longer will this take?
Happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen.
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir, I have all day.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure.
And what are you, sir?
Well,
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade. What is an aspirate?
A special courtesy.
Yes, but what?
The brooch permits entry, such as the old history exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
Later, Hollow.
Come back if you want that aspiration brooch customized. Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here. Happy Aspiration Day, sir. Now, step 2. Time to choose your favorite hologram.
Do they do anything different?
Oh, no, sir. It's purely cosmetic. Once you've made your choice, you'll be all set. Please choose your desired hologram.
It'll have to be the Joey hologram for me. I just love him so much.
What splendid taste! No one will ever question your devotion. There, your aspiration brooch is ready to collect.
Thanks.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch.
I now had Reginald's poetry on my aspiration brooch. Just what Tarquin was after.
Hello there.
Oh, hi.
Something wrong?
Yeah, this thing is kind of playing up. Ugh, was working fine a second ago.
What are you doing here?
Can't you tell? I'm a diagnostician.
Diagnostician. Do you actually fix stuff?
No, Joey. They just scan the problem.
And Minos fixes it.
Kind of like your hacker thing, Foster? Hey, my friend can hack stuff for...
Oh there, Joey. I'm sure the nice lady isn't interested in that. What are you listening to?
Oh, you wouldn't know them.
Give me a shot. I'm surprisingly hip.
Hip? You actually said hip, didn't you?
Bye for now.
Catch you later, man.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Excuse me, sir.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Where would I find Reginald?
He is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humorous poem for tonight's event. But I'm his servant, not his keeper, sir.
I've found you some inspiration.
Bravo, sir! And where was it?
It's always in the last place you look.
Would sir care to share?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Oh, sir, what an assembly of words! This will have the humans sitting with their backs against the backs of their chairs and their arms upon the armrests. This is sure to conjure heightened emotions from Master Reginald when one reads it.
Oh, you bet.
I don't want to find out which emotions.
Excuse me, sir. Now, may one bestow upon sir a token of gratitude?
If by that you mean hand me a ticket to the gala, then yes.
One does indeed.
Thank you, Tarquin. And best of luck at the performance.
No, sir. Thank you. This will be a night to remember. Oh, there is one small issue, sir.
What's that?
I do believe your attire is somewhat inadequate for the soiree this eve. Perhaps I can find something for you.
That'd be most appreciated.
I hear copper blades look better on machine. At least that's what all the popular droids say.
It was my duster. Worn in, but comfy.
Ah, the itinerant garbage worker look. Classy.
Now that had style.
Glad to have you back, Rob. Looking sharp, Rob. Hey, Foster, remember back in the Gap when you made that thing? Tin cans all tied together, clunking around in the wind? And you said it was art. This is better.
You changed clothes. What's the occasion?
Going to the party.
Why?
The missing kids. I think the people responsible will be at the Aspiration Gala. Graham's leads. They panned out.
They did, huh? Good for Graham. That girl, her name was Poppy, right? You rescue them. All of them. You hear?
I will.
I believe you. Now let's get going.
The Aspiration Gala. Isn't it wonderful?
It really is.
I've worked so hard for this moment.
Do not ruin it for me.
We'll be on our best behavior.
As I stared at the opulence of this Aspiration Gala extravaganza, my eye was caught by a movement on a walkway. These had to be the people that I was looking for. The people who would lead me to Milo. I had to find a way to get up to that walkway and find out where they were going.
Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks. Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
I've a ticket for the Aspiration Gala.
Lovely to welcome you. But you know this is the VIP section?
Of course. You see, I'm a friend of the laureate, Reginald Arthur Schnippel. Reggie and I go way back, you know.
Yes, I'm sure you do. And your name would be...
Madame Grundy.
Oh, I don't appear to have a Madame Grundy.
What? Oh, Grundy. Songbird Grundy.
Songbird Grundy, there it is. Enjoy the party, Madame Grundy.
Oh, I intend to, darling.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl.
Hey, Raquel. Good to see you.
Sir, and you are...
Graham Grundy, remember?
Have we met before, sir?
It was odd. She really didn't recognize me.
Well, sure, at the apartments. You nearly fell?
No, I'd definitely remember something like that, don't you think? Anyway, I see you've got your ticket, but...
But?
This is a general entry ticket, not a VIP ticket. I'm afraid that you don't have access to this area. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the rest of the gala.
I had no need to enter the VIP section. I was here for the secret meeting.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl.
Oh!
I'm very sorry, Mentor Alonso. I don't know what happened.
It won't do, Astrid. Won't do at all. This is the Aspiration Gala, after all.
Yes, sir, of course.
And you said you believe the firework projector was tampered with?
I'm not entirely sure, but it was working perfectly during the rehearsals.
Regardless, I trust that the issue really is now resolved, and that you'll be keeping a closer eye on things from now on.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you won't have to keep leaving your station unsupervised.
Absolutely not. You can count on me.
Now, back to work. Mr. Grundy, what a pleasant surprise. Of course, Aspiration Day always does deliver surprises.
It's all about who you know, isn't it?
Indeed. I'd be very interested to find out more about who exactly you know.
That girl who was at my apartment building this morning? She's acting a little strange.
Strange how?
She seems to have totally forgotten we met.
Does she seem unwell? Troubled?
Well, no, but...
Then I don't see the problem, Mr. Grundy. Everything looks perfectly in order to me.
Right. I was wondering if you'd seen any odd behavior at the party.
Odd? Suspicious how?
You know what? Never mind. Sorry to have bothered you.
No bother, Mr. Grundy. But I must warn you, if you've observed any suspicious behavior, you must report it to the relevant authority immediately.
Understood, Mentor Alonso.
What he said.
So, what are you doing here, Alonso?
I'm here to supervise everyone's well-being.
Like Officer Arana?
Officer Arana was in charge of the preparations. I'm here to make sure the event itself runs smoothly.
Sounds like a tough gig.
It won't be. Things never go wrong in Union City.
Is Officer Arana coming tonight?
Why do you ask? Are you in need of well-being support?
He loves her.
No, I just assumed she'd be here.
Well, as a matter of fact, she was here a moment ago. You must have just missed her.
Where did she go?
I have no idea. A busy little bee, that one.
Thanks, Alonso.
That's what I'm here for.
Buster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows. How are we gonna get up there?
The mysterious figure had gotten upstairs somehow. I was sure that if I could get past the technician and snoop around, I could give chase.
Hello? Is everything okay down there?
How does the elevator work?
Like an elevator? But it's staff only, not for guests of the party.
I need to get up to that control room.
Nuh-uh. Official employees only.
It's an emergency.
There isn't even a toilet up here.
Come quick, the fireworks are going crazy.
They look perfectly good from up here.
Actually, never mind.
Okay, bye.
trust a guy with big eyebrows.
The 1 can a day limit didn't exactly support a thirst for spankles.
Foster, or otherwise. Never trust a guy.
on, Joey, we're going up in the world.
You'd think if I was running a city, I'd install some decent elevator music. Huh?
This had to be where the shadowy figure had come from.
Who knew a party needed so many servers?
Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
They really were fancy sandwiches. The crusts had been cut off. It looked like someone had been having their own little party upstairs. If there was some way to access the side of the building, maybe I could follow that strange figure. The vent appeared to lead to the side of the building. All right, we're going through the vent.
Age before beauty.
If you say so.
Oh, man. Forgot how old this show was. Okay, move. Can't say I'm not a droid of my word. Well,
Thank you, Joey.
I always say...
I'd left the glamour of the party behind, but the spectacle continued without me.
Just making conversation. I always say, judge a society on its firework parties. I don't know why I say it. Just making conversation. I always say, judge a society on its firework parties. I don't know why I say it. Just making conversation.
The culmination of the Aspiration Gala scene is, of course, the reading of one of two poems. These two poems were the property of Poet Laureate Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple. You have stolen one of them, handed that over to Tarquin, so that Tarquin can read it on stage. Now, as a player, you've stolen one out of the two, you've given one to the droid, and there's a certain desire to know the outcome of reading one over the other. And I love the fact that that we have Schnipple, who has obviously written both of these poems. And if you choose the light and fluffy one, it's very much a for the people, for the city, right down the company line. There's a little bit of cheek, but there's a ho ho ho, welcome to the Aspiration Gala, here's my humorous poem for the day. It's sort of effortless on his part. And if you end up reading that one, you're like, oh no, now he's got nothing to read. That's too bad for poor Schnipple. He might get embarrassed a little bit. Now, the dark poem. The dark poem is actually my favorite of the two, and the outcome for Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple is a bittersweet one. The way I see it is that Schnipple is smarter than he gets on. He's very much a player of the game, much like Songbird is. And he's written this poem and kept it in the darkest recesses of his databanks. And it's what he really feels about the city. It shows that he's pulled back the wool, he's thought something a little bit darker, and he'd like to be able to express an emotion other than humor, other than a smile. And so he's written this dark poem with the intention, or with the, I suppose, with the frustration that no one will ever see. And Foster steals that one. He gives it to Tarquin. Tarquin reads it. It is read as probably the first bit of dark emotional poetry that any of the audience has ever seen. And Schnippel knows it's his. He can't take credit for it because it's very anti-city. It's very, it's against the establishment. The fact that Tarquin read it and everyone felt an emotion from it makes it a deep moment for the city as well as Schnippel. And Schnippel cannot take the credit for it. And he can watch as his droid takes the credit for an emotional piece of poetry that he's written. He knows it's in the public space now, and he will never be attached to it other than being on stage at the same time. And I just think as an artist, as a poet, that must be such a bittersweet, heartbreaking moment for him to see one of his greatest pieces of work be exposed and the credit be taken by someone else.
Find that filthy, hateful poem. Is this your work?
No, sir. I have no idea, sir. Perhaps I should go home now, sir.
Yes, I suggest you do. And you can expect a visit from me later.
Shall I fetch Sir's coat?
Not now, Tarquin. What have you done?
I can only apologize for the Poet Laureate's error of judgment. Please, return to your aspire.
Well, that was certainly something.
I always say, judge a society on its firework parties. I don't know why I say it. Just making conversation.
If that ladder was where the mysterious figure had gone, I had to follow.
Jeez, Foster, I expected you to be in better shape.
Shut up, Joey, and keep an eye out. That vehicle. It's the same as the one that stole Milo. Guess that means we're in the right place.
Foster, look out!
Arana?
You!
Arana, stop!
Yeah, Arana, stop!
I'm not who you think I am.
I know you're not Graham Grundy. You've been lying to me since the moment we met.
What the hell have you done with the real Graham? And who the hell are you?
My real name is...
Robert!
Danielle Piermont?
The lady from the museum?
What on earth is a nice boy like you doing in a back alley like this? Arana, dear, please! You can stop!
But...
His mother and I were at school together. You can trust him, I promise.
Can someone please explain what the hell is going on?
Graham Grundy is dead.
You killed him for his ID?
Robert!
Oh, dude. That's harsh.
No. I found Graham's body outside the gates. He'd been dead for days. I was looking for a child who was kidnapped in one of those vehicles. I needed a way into the city. Graham's ID was the answer.
The poor boy!
I told him not to try anything stupid. This is all my fault.
Arana, dear, don't be hard on yourself. Graham knew what he was doing.
My name is Robert Foster. I've come from the Gap. A few days ago, one of those vehicles attacked my village. The androids were armed. We couldn't stop them. They took my friend, Milo. He's just a kid.
This is just awful!
So you were both friends with Graham?
I didn't think he had any friends.
Friends, allies, whatever you want to call it.
Graham was working at the land train entrance when he saw one of these things coming into the city.
These things? You mean the stalkers?
I thought they were called creepers.
We call them walkers. Whatever they're called. Here comes another one.
The girl in the stalker. I recognized her.
Ember.
Graham was right. Those things are carrying children. Whatever they're doing to them.
It's inside that building.
Then that's where I'll find Milo.
Now then, I must get back to the gala. I fear my absence from the festivities may already be apparent. You two, find out where they're taking those children.
2? You mean 3, don't you?
That's my plan.
Lovely to see you again, Robert.
You too, Miss Piermont.
Oh, and Arana.
Yes?
Trust him. He's from good stock.
That elevator transported the stalker into the building.
We need to find a way to get it working.
What if another one of those big beasts shows up?
Okay, I'll keep watch. Reckon you and your sidekick can figure it out.
Huh. We got this far.
She was talking to me, Rob.
Can you see a button anywhere?
I don't think this place was designed for visitors. Foster, I have auto-linked to the system. Perhaps...
Come on, there's no way.
You were saying...
Hey, Arana, we found a way...
You took quite a hit there.
What's going...
It's okay, Foster. Just lie still. Don't be afraid. I'm here now.
Joey. You're Joey.
It's good to see you, Foster.
Where am I?
It's okay. You're safe now.
There was an explosion. Arana, what's happened to...
Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Joey, it's so good to see you again. I should have come back earlier.
Hey, it's no problem.
Could have helped you.
No need, old friend. The Council have everything under control.
But that's just it. The Council. You have to stop them. They're...
Shh. Calm now. Plenty of time to talk when you're better. Need to get you fixed first.
Fixed? What do you mean?
Just relax, old friend. Soon have that smile back on your face.
This doesn't make any sense.
Guess I got what it takes. These doors just opened for me.
Joey, get back!
Huh? Don't shoot!
Confirmed. Welcome to Level 4 UG.
That went well.
I'll say. Are we allowed to be here?
I just got it. The system is finally recognizing me for who I truly am. Joey.
Great. That mean you can disable the android?
If the shell had any sort of weapon, it would be a whole lot easier. But I'll give it a go. Wait right here.
Right here. Brilliant.
This is my time to shine. That android is heading for a fall.